everybody, I'm here with a walkthrough video of a deck that I got recently. So it's not an unboxing because I have already opened it, but it is the Wandering Star Tarot. This is a Hay House deck. I believe this deck was originally like an independent deck and then Hay House picked it up. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is by Kat Pierce, and I have to say I kind of like that Hay House has gotten into publishing, independent tarot decks, like picking them up and then mass marketing them because they make them more available to the rest of us. I do like that they, I love all their Oracle decks as well, but I kind of like that they've kind of gotten more into tarot decks as well. So this one was kind of been on my radar for a while, and then I saw it in the store the other day and decided to pick it up. So I am using this for my month of March spring deck. So I will talk about that a little more in my decks I'm using in March, but let's take a look as we go through this particular deck and I'll give you my impressions after having worked with it for maybe like a week or so. All right, so we've got our box here. This box is nice and sturdy, I have to say. Like, I do love that the Hay House decks, they're nice and sturdy. They've got the little thumb thing so you can grab it and pull it off. I hate when this thing isn't here because it makes it really difficult. But it's a really nice deck. You've got a little bit of sort of gold shimmery there. Just a good sturdy box for keeping it in. It has a little book as well with it, which is quite nice. It's your standard book. It's kind of got the cards and their meanings. I love that there's like a little quote under each of them actually. And I did take some time to look through it and I thought these were really cool. Like the meanings were nice. I love that they've got some keywords here and then you've got the meaning and you've got a nice little quote underneath. So I do think that's a nice touch for sure. So, typical kind of guidebook here. We've got a few different, spreads here, which is really nice. So it's a nice little white book. Like it's pretty standard. It's good. I like it. So very nice. So here's the cards. And then even the bottom has, I don't know if you can see it, it says, there is a universe inside you. So very nice there. All right, so this is the back of the deck. I love the colors. I picked this deck because I have been looking at it and I do like the artwork. It is very similar to a style of artwork that I do at times. And I thought that the colors would just be really nice because it is going to be spring. I know it is spring where most of you are, but here it's still winter. But it is on its way and you can tell that it's on its way. It's in the air. So I wanted something bringing in that colorful kind of spring-like energy. I do have one complaint about this deck. Okay, so the cardstock is fine. Like it's a matte cardstock. It's nice because it's not that sticky matte. You know how some of the matte cards kind of stick together and are hard to pick up? This one doesn't have that. But I don't know if you can see this here, but all of my cards are slightly bent and I've had to kind of like bend them all. And I think what I might have to do, and I think this is a manufacturer problem. This is definitely not a creator problem. Is I'm going to have to lay them all out under a heavy book and flatten them all because they're all just like slightly like warped. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they're all they're not flat, and that is bugging me for sure. So that is one thing. The cardstock itself though, I mean, it's like I said, it's a matte. It's probably like, I don't know, I'm not very good at judging GSM or whatever, but it's like thin enough to shuffle, but it's not like super heavy cardboard, which I hate as well. So it's not super thin, but not super thick either. Probably in the 300, 350, somewhere in there. So let's get started. I have not put these in order, so it will be an adventure that we will be on together. There's no gilding, no edging or anything on the side, but I guess you could do that yourself. You could color it whatever you wanted if you wanted that. It does have a bit of a white border around it, so, some people might want to trim that as well. It doesn't bother me. So let's take a look. I'm going to just put it in a little bit closer. So this is the Eight of Wands here, and as you can see, there is words in the arc here. I think this is really nice. All of these cards have the keywords somewhere in the picture. So it says good news, travel, good news, travel. So some of them repeat, some of them have different words, but they're the keywords for the card. And I think this is really wonderful for those people who are maybe just getting into tarot or learning tarot. This could be a really great beginner deck because it's got the keywords on the deck, but I don't think the keywords like interfere with the picture. I think they become sort of part of the picture. And I really do like that. I think that's a really nice addition. I love too sort of the graphic quality of this particular artwork. It does make me think of, sort of more medieval style pictures. Also, I do love as well that it's got all these arches, and you'll see lots of, sort of round images that are evocative of halos and things. So it does have sort of that echo of medieval art and icons, which I do really like. There's our Eight of Wands. Whoops. I'm sorry. Knock this over. Got a nice Wheel of Fortune here with the snake, and then we've got the different seasons, which I think is a nice touch. And you can see that the words are down here. We have karma, destiny as our words here. This is one of the extra cards that comes with it because it's an 80 card deck. There's one that says yes and one that says no. This is the Mother Star. And you can see that it says yes. And I read up the little meaning in the guidebook, and it's very much about going for it, and that the universe is telling you it's time to step out there and make your dreams happen. So very nice. I don't mind the addition of a couple of extra cards as long as they're kind of unique and they make sense to the overall deck. I love this tower, the lightning coming down and this eye in the sky. Quite like that. I love this little Page of Pentacles with her half and half hair. That's very cute. This is a very female-centered deck as well. There are males in this deck, as you can see here in the Lovers, but it's very female-centered. I find that this deck, the little bit I've been reading with it for the past week or so, it's a very gentle deck. Like, it tells you the truth, but it does have this, like, gentleness to it, which I quite like. So we've got the Lovers. It says Love, Harmony, Union. Very nice. Very cute Lovers there. Got Justice. I do too like that there is diversity in this deck, in that it's not all white people, which is it's nice to see diversity and stuff, but it's still it's not. Have you ever had a deck where, I don't know what the words are for it, but you feel like they checked off a bunch of boxes? They were like, okay, we need a person of this ethnicity, and we need a person in a wheelchair, and we need this and we need that, and it feels like it's, instead of serving the picture and serving the card, they just like did a checklist of things, and I don't like that. Like, it feels forced, but in this deck it doesn't feel forced at all, and I really like that. So I love this Justice card here. High Priestess, love her too, love her eye up there. Love that there is like the words in the halo, so again you've got that kind of like echo of kind of medieval art there. Nine of Pentacles, again we've got the halo. I love with her little bird. Got the Magician, and again we've got a female magician. Most of the figures here are female. We do have a few men here, and the kings and stuff, and the emperor, but it is very female centered. Got our King of Pentacles here. Love that. I like this devil. She got her snake around. She's got her little mask on. She's very cute. I love her. Chariot. She's got her leopards going forward. Got her Ten of Wands. Oh, she's being like burned at the stake with like, oh, this one is so Ten of Wands to me, like burden, and then being burdened by your own burdens is just like terrible. The Knight of Wands, the knights are female, which is nice to see. Queen of Wands, it's like a card I usually use this by significator. So I love that. She's got the little sunflower. She's just missing the cat. Usually there's a cat in those. We've got our Empress here. Again, this beautiful halo around this echo, and then we've got the words in the halo. Very beautiful. We've got the Hanged Man. Like that. The Eight of Swords. I love this Nine of Swords, where she's like, she's in the bed, and the words are on like the bed, the blanket here. Anxiety and worry. Ten of Swords, that's very cool with the skull and everything, and then we've got our words around the arches here. But I like that it's like a skull and stuff, but you got these flowers here, which is kind of that echo of a new beginning, and then we've got the sun rays in the back as well. We got our King of Swords here. Got our World card. Six of Pentacles, it's lovely. Like all the rainbows in here too. Our Seven of Pentacles, and it's here in the corner with the sun. We've got our words. The Two of Cups is very cute. They're together. Lovely little couple. Our Queen of Swords. I like the Knight of Swords is tiger. I think that's nice. See the animals. Our Page of Cups with the fish. Page of Swords. Pages, knights are all Women, some of the knights are animals. We've got the horse here for the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. She's got the cat. Little bird. Very cute. Three of Cups. I always like seeing that. You know, three women together enjoying themselves. Our Death card. Very cool with the skull. It's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a sugar skull. It makes me think of that kind of. Our Seven of Cups. I like that the words are on the cups. Our Four of Swords here with the rest. Our Ten of Pentacles. It's really nice. The Emperor, and I love that he's got a little owl on his shoulder. It's so cute. Temperance. I kind of wish the Temperance had angel wings. I always associate Temperance with angels. Got our King of Wands here. He's got a little parrot. I wonder if they all have birds, the kings. Ace of Cups. That's a really pretty Ace of Cups with the dove above. The Five of Cups. Oh, so sad with the spilled cups. Got our Knight of Cups. This one's more traditional knight. I do like that. And that as a woman is very nice too. Our Queen of Cups. Just lovely. Six of Cups. Friends together. Two of Pentacles. Got the traditional kind of like she's juggling the balls. Or here it looks like she's kind of weighing them out. Our Three of Pentacles. Oh, we do have a masculine card that's not like a king here, so that's all right. Four of Pentacles. Like this five as well. Pretty. Two of Wands. Setting off on the path. Eight of Cups has an octopus on it with all the, you know, holding on to all of these cups here. I kind of, you know, to me the Eight of Cups is more about walking away rather than holding on to lots, but I do like the addition of the octopus. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Wands. We've got our owl here. Cool. The Star. She's got the star behind her head. The Ten of Cups. So we've got that family card here. We've got the mom with the kids. The Sun. Very pretty. Like that. Got our Six of Swords in the boat. And we've got the words here on the boat, which is cool. Seven of Swords, magpie. This made me laugh. Very magpie. Stealing things. Yeah, that's magpies. The Moon. This is very pretty. Very pretty moon here with the wolf. Quite nice. Three of Wands. Looking out into the future with the binoculars. I think that's cool. Four of Wands. We've got another couple here. Strength. That's very pretty as well. And it's in her dress. Courage, strength, control. The Hermit, we've got a woman for the Hermit. Right. The Fool. The Queen of Pentacles. All the queens are sitting on their throne there. The Hierophant. The Hierophant makes me think of Jesus, or like, kind of makes me also think of like gurus or something. But right away I was like, oh, it's Jeebus. Judgment. I like that Judgment has butterfly wings. This makes me think of Psyche. Which is a Greek goddess. Five of Swords with the snake wrapped around it. Ace of Wands. Lots of snakes in this deck, actually. Eight of Pentacles. I like the beekeeping thing for the Eight of Pentacles. It's really nice. I actually quite like that. This is the Page of Wands. The Four of Cups. Nine of Wands. Oh, this is the other extra card, the Creator, and it says no. This, you know, and we've got the lightning in the background. So this is like sometimes the universe says no to us for a reason because it has something better in mind for us. So I think that's a nice addition as well. Two of Swords, classic with the two swords and the blindfold, arms crossed. Got a Three of Swords, very sad. The Five of Wands. Got two leopards here. King of Cups. This one makes me smile because I always think of the King of Cups as representative of my husband. And this actually very much looks like him because he's got like the long hair and the beard. So I'm like, I joked to him. I said, hey, it's you. Ace of Swords. Got our leopard here. Lots of leopards and snakes. And our Seven of Wands. So I do quite like this deck. Like I said, my only complaint was like a manufacturing thing where I have to kind of get them all flattened out. I don't know if you can see it on the side here, but they're kind of bowed a bit, and so I'm going to have to flatten them all. But I love this artwork. I love the bright colors. I love this style of art, this very sort of like graphic kind of style of art that sort of harkens back to like icons and things. I think it's really, really lovely. And I'm messing things up. There we go. So it's a really cool deck. I have been using it in my readings. I do readings for some of my patrons at the beginning of the month. I'll do like a private reading for people at certain levels. And so I had been doing a bunch of them last week with this deck, and I just love this deck. I think it is very straightforward reader, but also like just something just very gentle and loving about this particular deck. So I quite like it. Let me know what your thoughts are on this deck. Yeah. So thanks everyone for being with me for this walkthrough of the Wandering Star Tarot. If you would like a reading from me using this deck, you can definitely get one on my Etsy shop. Most of my readings are going to be with this deck this month, unless it's like a reading that uses like specific decks, you know what I mean? Also, on my Patreon, if you're interested, you can check that out as well. Every week I do tarot scopes and I have an astrology report video. There's also the Coven level where we're working with the goddess Bast this month on playfulness and bringing play and joy into our lives. And then on the Academy level, we are going through the planets and what they mean in astrology. And we're also going through the Tarot Major Arcana. And then I have a level above that where you get all the goodies, plus you get a personal video reading. So you can check that out if you're interested in my Patreon. Other than that, let me know what you think of the Wandering Star Tarot. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you have this deck? Is it on your list? Is it on your radar? What are your thoughts about it? I would love to know. Thank you again so much for watching and for all of your lovely comments, especially on my last video talking about kind of what's been going on. I really appreciate all the love and support. You guys are the best. And as always, peace and love and rock.